Hey guys, it's Victor Costa. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's just a couple of days after Thanksgiving here in the United States, and we're still working off the pumpkin pie and the turkey, but it's back to training, it's back to working out, and it's back to business. So I wanted to talk to you about stubborn body parts. A lot of folks write to me and they want to know what to do for stubborn body parts, and typically our inclination is to train a stubborn body part more or to train a stubborn body part harder. So here's a real example of a question that I get, and I'll help sort it out. So someone will tell me that they have a hard time with their biceps, and then I'll ask what they're doing, and they'll tell me they're doing 3 sets of 4 separate movements. So when you add that up, that's about 120 reps in total. And so they can't figure out, with all that work, why things aren't progressing. They're going to failure on almost every repetition and every set. They're putting in the time, they're putting in the effort. Now, aside from dietary concerns, I just wanted to talk to you about the training itself right here. Remember, this is for someone who's doing something that isn't working, yet they're putting in the time and the labor. So I want you to think about this for a minute. Pretend that you're going to run a marathon, right? A marathon is 26.2 miles, if I'm correct, right? And we're going to run 26.2 miles. It's quite a long distance. Tell me how you're going to approach the first mile. You're not going to approach that first mile as if that's the only mile that you have to run. You're going to approach it with the idea in mind that you have 25.2 miles left to run. So there's going to be an element of hedging along the way. There's this idea and this concept about how we're going to run this mile because we have such a long road to go. It's kind of the same thing if you're training your biceps and they're not growing, but you're putting in 120 reps. You're doing the first 10 reps, or even the first rep, with the idea that there are 120 to go, or 110 left to go after this set. And so even though we're not consciously trying to do this set with less effort, we're trying to put a lot of effort in, we're trying to go till failure. But there is an idea, and there's this understanding in the back of our minds perhaps, that we have a long road to go, similar to the marathon. So how are we going to approach the first set if we have 11 sets to do and 110 reps after that? It's not possible to put every ounce of your being into that first set because your body understands and it knows that it has to somehow accomplish these 110 reps later on. What I'm suggesting is that when you know that you have this far to go, that there's this hedging going on. You're not putting every ounce of your being and focus into the first set or the second set. And what I'm going to suggest for the people who are already putting in the work and the time and they have a stubborn body part is to consolidate your effort. Don't do 12 sets. Do 2 sets. 2 sets, and you will find that those 2 sets, even though you're not going to change the weight, you're not going to change the repetitions, but you will find that after only focusing all of your energy and attention on 2 sets, because that is it, that's as far as you have to go, you will find that you get the same feeling or the same sense of achievement as if you had gone through the 120 repetitions. So I am suggesting that 20 reps sometimes feels as if you did 120 because every ounce of your person has gone into it. So instead of giving this blunt effort, this trauma that has to last and last 120 times, try 20 times focused effort, at least that way that your body is getting a sense of you are working it. All of you is involved in this. And try that for body parts that are really stubborn for you. So that way you're not hedging, and you will feel, because even if it's just a little bit more attention that you put into the repetition, if it's a little bit more strict form that you put in there, or if it's just this understanding that all of you is going to be involved in this exercise with a higher level of presence, you will feel as if you did the 120 repetitions because all of you is now focused on this task that is a lot shorter in duration. So try that. Instead of this blunt 120 reps, try 20 reps same weight, but all of your being, all of your focus, and give that a shot. Certainly, our inclination is to always go further or faster or longer or harder. Instead, you're going to shorten it up, and I believe that you're going to see terrific results from this. It works almost every time with all the people that I've discussed this with. And even if it doesn't, it will break up the monotony of what you're doing and at least provide some contrast to what you're already not accomplishing as a result of going too far or too many reps or not putting all of your effort into those 120. Consolidate this, and I think you're going to see a lot better results. I wish you guys all the best. Peace, love, and muscles. Visit me at Vicsnatural and say hello on Facebook. Take care. Bye.